Hi and welcome to another Type with me. In today's video I want to talk about Node 26. One of the biggest things in Node 26 is the Temporal API. It's a modern way to work with date and time in JavaScript. One of the problems with datetime in JavaScript is that it's not mutable and it's confusing. Date objects are mutable and are having a complex API. It has time zone issues and it's very pure to do date math. With a new one we solve this because there we really have great integrations for time zones. I think that's a very nice one. We have an instance, we have a zoned datetime, we have a plain datetime, we have a plain date, and we have a plain time. I also provided here some kind of an example of what is a date and what is a temporal. And here you see temporal dot zoned datetime from, and there you can very easily do the kind of maths with dates where you say d dot add days 1, and I want to add 1 day to it. It's correct by design, it's immutable. Temporal objects are immutable, predictable, and easy to reason about, and it gives better developer experience, a cleaner API, explicit types, and no more date mad headaches. It's very future-proof because, of course, it's the new kid on the block here for datetime. So Temporal API is now stable in Node 26, which is for me a very big one, a very great one. The next one is V8 upgrade. We have new features in it where we have map.prototype.get or insert. Get a value by key or insert and return the default if it doesn't exist. And then we have the concat on iterable objects like an array and a set. Everything that's iterable. Why is it great? Well, it simplifies working with multiple data sources and lazy evaluation. V8 also brings up with certain benchmarks real world improvements. It's 10 times faster, 15 times higher in throughput, and 8% less memory usage. So in Node.js 26, your applications run faster, use less memory, and get latest JavaScript features out of the box, which is great, right? Another one is the Undici 8, faster, smarter HTTP layer in Node.js 26. So it ships with the version 8, next generation HTTP client that powers the built-in fetch. You know fetch. It's a very easy way, a new way for the web to call an API, and it comes there out of the box. It's new in Undici 8. Well, it has improved performance, stronger reliability, streaming done right, and more efficient streaming for request and response bodies with lower memory usage. Better standard alignment, closer alignment with the web fetch standard, and modern HTTP specifications, which is for me a very big and great thing. Of course, it improves the developer experience through that. It has faster APIs and services. It gives you more reliability by default because it provides you with robust connection management, reduce edge case failures. It has been built in for modern JavaScript because it's designed for the powerful fetch in the future of Node.js. Used everywhere because you can use fetch within the browser as well as within Node.js, and all the rest, well, we already know, right? Lower memory usage is great in my opinion, so I really like that. So let's go for that and see what is next. Well, we have also a cleaner, safer Node 26. Why does it matter? Well, less latency, less complexity, we improve security posture, more predictable behavior, better developer experience again, and easier long-term maintenance because we are cleaning up old legacy APIs and old legacy code. Yeah, we are deprecating and we are removing APIs, the domain module, punycode module, the sys module, the v8 get heap statistics, and then some deprecated process and buffer APIs and more. There are stricter module rules, so be aware of that. Is it module or is it a common.js, right? You know, with modules we can use the import, with common.js we need to go for require. Leads to more predictable behavior across environments. There are also some other kind of small cleanups happening there, like for example better messages and diagnostics, remove of the legacy code parts, and so on. One of the things that's also very important is some kind of a migration checklist. Run your tests on Node 26, check for deprecate API usage, upgrade your imports to be explicit, and then review the changelogs for full details. Know that Node 26 is currently a current release. The LTS is coming in October 26. So we have some time, and also you have some time, but of course it's always good to test early, upgrade with confidence, and go along with that. So in my opinion, this release of Node 26 is really great for the Temporal API. The date API is really cool. You know that when you're developing in JavaScript, you need to do a lot of things with dates, and in my opinion, you really need to look out for that. Of course, fetch. I'm also a very big fan of the fetch API, and V8, the upgrade of V8 is also very great, right? So I hope you learned something from it today. I hope you're gonna look into Node 26 and play around with that. Please leave a comment in the description below if you think Node 26 is great, what your thoughts are about Node 26, and if you have certain things to say about Node 26 yourself that you think is great or that is still lacking with Node. So thank you very much. See you in the next one.